Chicago goaltender, number 35, Tony Esposito, year after year in the race for the Vezina Trophy for best goals against average.
Okay, there's one other thing I got to ask you about. Is behind me, there's a wall of goalie photographs.
Yes.
Okay, so there's quite a few of them. I can't count that high, but they're beautifully arranged.
That was probably the first organized area in the room. It started with just a row of them. Yeah, I had some autograph photos that I'd collected as a kid. They all have to be vertical. They all have to be 8 by 10.
Mm-hmm.
And
you got all the greats there too.
I didn't at first. I had a few of them, and the Jacques Plante black and white, that one signed with a ballpoint pen before he passed away in 1985. That one is pretty special. Ken Dryden doesn't sign much, but they've been rearranged so many times over the last 10 years by team or black and white and then color, and it's kind of weirdly obsessive. But
do you still do that? You come in here at night? Maybe after
it's done now.
Your wife and kids are asleep, but it's done now. But you might come in and go, I'm just going to arrange. You're like the guy in High Fidelity who arranged his record collection by emotion.
Oh, I love that movie. And yeah, I'm like that with my music collection. I have over 14,000 songs. So, but they're actually arranged. There's a book called Without Fear. It's a great book, and they have ranked the greatest goalies in NHL history. And so from bottom left, Martin Brodeurs ranked number 1, Patrick Waugh number 2, Glenn Hall number 3, or he might be number 4, and Sawchuk might be number 3. But Sawchuk rarely signed things before he passed away, and it'd be pretty shocking to find an 8 by 10 photograph of him signed. I hear his wife actually signed some of them for him because she didn't think it was right. Yeah, and so they're in the order as according to Without Fear.
John Davidson made the list?
No, John. The top row is a bit of a wild card of some of my favorites when I was growing up. So Glenn Hanlon and Richard Brodeur and Cesar Maniego.
Oh, yeah.
Old Cesar front and center in the middle. But yeah, old John Davidson's wearing 00 there.
That's right. Renegade.
Yeah. Mike Palmateer.
I loved Palmateer.
The bottom 2 rows are all Hall of Famers.
Mm-hmm.
So. And then below, one of the first paintings I did for the room, and the original has been sold, but it's Legends of the Crease with Ken Dryden, Tony Esposito, and Bernie Parent, and Jerry Cheevers, and that great mask you mentioned earlier. And either side are hockey cards, Ken Dryden's rookie card and Tony O's card. They're just a couple in the large series of paintings I've done. Again, commissions, and they've been sold, so these are just prints.
Where does it all end, Jeremie White?
Well,
Just get a bigger room.
Now, the room is set. I'm pretty happy with where it all is.
Another shot blocked by Cheevers. 3 quick saves by Cheevers. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Glove save, Cheevers at the buzzer. It's all over. Jerry Cheevers has shut out the Flyers. The final score, Boston 1, the Flyers nothing.